Good afternoon, guys and dolls. Welcome to another inspiring episode of Spotlight. I'm Jeff Fernando, and we're streaming live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, TribuneNow on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Today's guest is not only a queen of beauty, but also of purpose, an advocate for mental health, disaster, resilience, and environmental sustainability. She's a proud daughter of Bacoor City, a graduate of broadcast communication from PUP, and was recently crowned Miss Philippines Earth 2025. With her voice, vision, and values, she's on her way to represent the Philippines on the global stage at Miss Earth 2025. Let's shine the spotlight on Joy Barcoma.
Hello,
Joy.
so much. Thank you very much for having
Joy,
me.
welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, let's start. Ang daming questions at nagpapatanong nito sa'yo. Game.
Yes.
Okay, Joy, first, congratulations on being crowned Miss Philippines Earth 2025. Joy, can you take us back to that moment? What was running through your mind when your name was called?
I was just like, oh, finally. Because after years of waiting, after years of preparation, and, really deciding on putting my mind to joining Miss Philippines Earth, finally I was able to clinch the crown. So that was the only thing that ran through my mind during that evening. I was just like looking at my family, looking at my friends. I was like, oh, we got it. So that's just pure joy, pure elation from my end. And I'm just so grateful for Miss Philippines Earth organization for seeing the joy in me on that stage that evening.
Yung kaba, anong levels, 1 to 10?
Walang kaba. Yes, because whenever people ask me, what did you feel when you were on stage? I was just like, I felt very peaceful. I felt very calm. Maybe because I was actually praying. Days leading to the coronation and even on the coronation night, I was just praying to God, please give me the calmness I need for this evening. I have already given my best, and it's up to the people and the judges to see the best in me.
Tama.
So I was just leaving it up to everybody, to the judges especially, and I was just like enjoying every moment I can on stage.
Binigay nga sa'yo yung calmness.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Joy, sa Miss Philippines Earth journey mo, natanong ko sa ito kanina, nagchichikahan tayo.
Yes.
Sino yung nakita mong early stage ng pageant mo kung siya yung makakalaban ko?
Alam mo, Kuya Jeff, feeling ko hindi lang ako yung nakakita, but a lot of people were able to see it. At talagang ka-head-to-head challenge ko when it comes to the crown. There are two ladies, Leyte, La Paz Leyte, and Antipolo City. And true enough, kami yung last three standing for the crown.
Tama ang forecast.
Yes, tama ang everybody. But I feel like people were also able to see the hard work that they've put in for this competition. They have really put their best, their everything, just to be able to also showcase their best to everyone. So I feel like that's really a good competition for me. I was actually telling everybody na buti na lang we have a very great batch for this year.
Yes.
Because if not, parang hindi worth the win if ever. But since I was actually, heading on to the competition night, knowing that I have two very well-equipped ladies, very intelligent and beautiful ladies, also who are willing to really work hard for the crown. Naku, it's a challenge I really grabbed, and I was, I'm in it to win it.
Yes, tama. Joy, punta tayo sa mga advocacy mo. Your advocacy centers on disaster resilience and flood control. Why is this cause so personal and important to you?
Well, way back nung Bagyo Undoy, naapektuhan talaga kami.
Okay.
It was the first time that our house was flooded. And it was actually a questionable moment for me kasi hindi bahain yung lugar namin. But that's when I started to think, what's happening? What's happening around the country? And then another thing is that when I moved sa Bacoor, that when the problem of flooding arise. I mean, parang every time may maulan, konting ulan lang, basta tuloy-tuloy, baha lagi sa Bacoor. And it's a hard challenge for me because whenever I need to go to work, I need to cancel kasi hindi madaanan yung Aguinaldo Highway or kapag sobrang baha, sobrang traffic din talaga. So that's one of the main challenges that I've seen. And also firsthand, I was able to witness the plights of our kababayans because way back 2020, during the pandemic, during the height of the pandemic, I was able to work closely with the Philippine government because I was under the Congress. So I was under a party list that time. So we usually go around the Philippines, especially in Region 5, in Bacoor region. And I was able to see the hardships of our kababayans during that time. Not being able to work, not being able to get food on their table, and not knowing where to get food because they don't have work. Naka-lockdown tayo. So that's when it ticked on me na parang I have to do something about it. And knowingly that I have that platform, I have that job to help people, I know that I have to have it in me to have that courage, to have that drive to really help out the people that are in need.
Okay. Joy, bukod sa pagmamahal mo sa nature, you're also active in mental health and youth empowerment. How do you hope to use your platform as Miss Philippines Earth to strengthen these initiatives?
Well, that was the question that was asked to me during my first ever interview for Miss Philippines Earth.
Okay.
They were like wondering, kung ang advocacy mo during the first pageant that you have competed nationally is about mental health, how is it connected to nature now? So I'm actually telling everybody that nature, humans are very much well interconnected. So everything that we do, nature affects us, and all the healing that we need, we can get it from nature. So I'm planning to actually resonate with the mental health awareness and advocacy when it comes to health. By incorporating everything that we do, we must align it with our values that we want to share to the environment. Let's say, for example, if we want to eat, let's actually help reduce food waste because it actually helps us as well. While maintaining our mental health and having a well-balanced diet, it also helps the environment if we help reduce food waste. Another thing is that if we have mental health problems, one of the best healing processes that you can actually go through is connecting with nature. When you connect with nature, you're actually connecting with yourself because you are at the core of the earth.
Yes.
So you get everything you need from nature. So I don't see any reason why we shouldn't, give back to nature and to Mother Earth.
Okay. Since you're advocating ng mental health, dito ba sa Philippine setting, mahirap ipaintindi yung importance ng mental health?
Well, now, thankfully, we are in a new era, a new generation of children, new generation of teenagers. So we're now very much open when it comes to topics of mental health. So not as taboo as before.
Yes.
But before, of course, it's hard. Well, first-hand experience from me is because I'm also diagnosed with depression and anxiety. So it's really hard to make people understand, especially those people who are around me, to make them understand what I'm going through, what I'm feeling, and what I need to heal as a person. So it's really a challenge before. But thankfully now, with the access to social media, with all the organizations that we have here in the Philippines, it's not really as hard as before. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity, for all the organizations I've been working with, because if they hadn't paved the way for us, for those who are struggling, it wouldn't be an easy journey for everyone.
Oh, Joy, ibahin ko tanong. Nakaka-3 questions pa lang tayo. You're very sharp.
Thank
You
you.
know what how do you keep yourself sharp every day? May tongue twister ka bang ginagawa? Or anong ginagawa mong mindset every time?
Whenever people ask me that, I actually tell them I'm naturally opinionated.
Okay.
So growing up, I'm very thankful with my parents because they don't punish me when I talk back. There's no such thing as talk back and you're dead in our family. They actually like it when we talk back because they get to hear our sentiments as children and they honor that. They also want to respect our, decision making when it comes to the things that we want. They also want to respect the things that we feel whenever we are in certain moment. So they also want to hear our thoughts about some things. So that helped me growing up. And as well as I think my experience when it comes to journalism. I was a copy reader in elementary and in high school. I was also an editorial writer. So I think that helped me. That shaped me to be the speaker I am today, to be the talkative person I am today. And as well as my course during college, I was a broadcast communication major. That helped me a lot when it comes to my confidence.
So after the crown, after Miss Earth, papunta ba sa journalism, sa broadcasting ang gusto mong mapuntahan?
I've already laid out my plans. I have my 5-year journey. So I was actually thinking when I was pondering whether I am to join Miss Philippines Earth, sabi ko, this is my last chance. Because Miss Philippines Earth only allow 26 years old, up to 26 years old to join the national competition. So it's like, it's now or never for me. And after this, after everything, I'll allot 2 years. Let's say, for example, I'm going to win Miss Earth International 2025 in November. I still have a year to serve the country, to serve the organization, to serve everybody who needs help. Now, I'm planning on pursuing law after because I've always wanted to be a lawyer. There was once an interview where I said that I want to be a pro bono lawyer because I was so exposed with the plights, with the needs of our countrymen. So I feel like it's my duty to really give back to them because if it weren't for my privilege, I wouldn't be living the life I am living now. So I'm very grateful. I'm actually acknowledging the privilege that I have. But I feel compelled to have that responsibility to give back to the community.
Okay. As a beauty queen, sino ang mga beauty queen na kapwa mo, beauty queen na nilulook up mo, yung ina-idolize mo?
Wow, internationally, Zosie Bini Tunsi.
Okay.
I like
Si
how
Miss Universe.
Yes,
Oh.
I like how she answers the question, and I like how she challenges the question. As for our Philippine queens, of
Yes.
course, Miss Catriona Gray.
Okay.
I like that she has different takes on some things. I like how she's vocal on some things, and I like how she stood on what she really wanted to do and pursue
Yes.
way back when she competed. And for Miss Philippines Earth Queens, I really love Miss Karen Nebasco. I really admire her professional career aside from pageantry. And I like that she somehow gave back to the community by teaching college students when she was still a lecturer in UST.
And kwento mo, na-meet mo siya personally.
Yes, so we were
kwento.
able to have a conversation when I won during Miss Philippines Earth Coronation just 2 weeks ago, so very fresh. So we had a conversation, and she told me if ever I need help from her, I shouldn't be shy when it comes to, coming up to her and asking her for everything or for any help that I need. So I'm gonna be taking that opportunity.
Okay.
I'm not gonna pass on that one also. Please, Miss Karen.
If ever, ano yung una mong itatanong sa kanya?
What did she do to become Miss Earth? Because she is actually our last Miss Earth, Miss Philippines Earth, to have won the Miss Earth crown. It's one of the most coveted crowns in the pageant industry. So I would want to know what are her preparations for that, because it's not an easy journey. Competing in the Philippines alone is really, really hard.
Dito gagawin ng Miss Earth.
Yes, the pageant setting pa lang, pagdating sa Miss Philippines Earth nationally, sobrang hirap na niya. It's always a head-to-head challenge. You always have to prepare for every segment. Now imagine if you're going to compete internationally. So I have to take some advices from Miss Karen for that.
Meron kang home court advantage.
Yes.
Diba? Dahil dito gagawin Miss Earth. Okay. Pero in a way ba, hindi mo naisip na, sayang, parang lugi ako, hindi ako makakapag-abroad to compete?
I've thought of that, but there's no better place compared to home. So I feel like I'm very much more advantaged as compared to the other way around, because I see this as an opportunity to let the world see, to let the earth see what we can offer as Filipinos when it comes to environmental consciousness. So I would like to take this as an opportunity for us to present how we actually take care of our environment here and what we can share to other countries as well. And to, of course, the other delegates. I'm looking forward to all the things that they can share with the Philippines, and I'm very much excited to showcase the beauty of the Philippines to our international delegates.
At yung na-share mo nga kanina, kung may naiwan kang dalhin or gamit na nakalimutan, madaling ipakuha.
Madali na lang. And it really pays to have a strong support system. That is really one of the things you have to consider if you're going to join a pageant. So, kung ikaw nandito lang yung support system mo, you have a very, very large advantage. Kumbaga sa race, meron ka na, nakaabante ka na, because mental fortitude. It's a battle of mental fortitude when it comes to pageantry.
Yes.
How to handle the pressure, how to handle stress, and the bashings, everything, the expectations of everyone. So if you have your core team with you, and you know that they're one call away, they're one visit away, you have the advantage.
Tama.
So I'm very much grateful that they're holding it in the Philippines.
Tama, Joy. Joy, many see pageantry as glamour, but you've emphasized beauty with a cause. How do you balance the crown with the responsibilities behind it?
I always say that if you're just going to see pageantry as a form of entertainment, of course, it's going to lose its shine on you. But if you see pageantry as an avenue for you to rally for causes that you truly believe in, to rally for causes that you believe will make a difference in the society, it's a whole different journey for you. So when it comes to balancing, I just use my beauty to capture the attention, but I use my skills, my actions to really capture the hearts of the people, because that's when you make really good change in the society. If you're not going to be able to sustain the support of the people, no action will be commendable. No action will be memorable for them, and no action will be sustainable. So you have to really connect. You have to really know how to connect with the people, because they are going to be the ones to continue your legacy. You're just there to carve, pave the way for them, teach them how to do things. But the children that you teach, the society that you bring to another level of progress, those are the people that you need to continue the work that you've done.
Okay. Joy, you once said disasters can be prevented if we are prepared. What practical steps do you think communities and government should prioritize?
Oh, we should have concrete steps for that. First, I believe all barangays should have the RRM centers ready and with well-equipped rescuers. All families should have their very own go bags. Hindi lahat may go bags. Not everyone is prepared. Also, our DRRM center should be well-equipped when it comes to communication system. Dapat may sarili tayong rescue boats. Dapat meron tayong sariling working ambulance. You know, para makapag-rescue tayo ng mga nangangailangan in times of any disaster. And lastly, it has to be embedded on the minds of the community that we all play a part when it comes to saving one another in times of disaster. So it's not really a battle of who is the one to be pinpointed when it comes to disaster, but rather we should all be responsible. You are my responsibility. I am my responsibility. And for us to be able to do that, dapat na-incorporate natin sa educational setting natin kung paano tayo makakapag-prepare in times of disaster. And by also incorporating environmental lessons sa students natin, para growing up, they have this mindset, this eco-mindset that they can carry with them, that it's gonna be natural for them to take care of the environment because it's just like taking care of yourself.
Yes. Ang galing ni Joy. More questions with Miss Joy Barcoma when Spotlight returns.
This break is brought to you by Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Union Bank, it starts with you.
Usapang OFW is the show that honors the journeys of our modern-day heroes. Our OFWs. Join Chingby Fernandez, John Dodson, and Rafi Ayang every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. to hear the real stories behind the sacrifices. Watch it live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, TribuneNow on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Want to hear from thought leaders shaping our world? Straight Talk with Chito Lazada and Edmond Libano dives into leadership, politics, and business every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Catch conversation live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, TribuneNow on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Ready for the hot takes on today's biggest issues? Hot Patatas with Vernon Velasco and Carl Magadia delivers the news that matters. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Tune in live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok, where the real talk happens.
Back here on Spotlight with the newly crowned Miss Philippines Earth, Joy Barcoma. Joy, tuloy tayo sa questions natin. Game ha. The Miss Earth stage is about both beauty and substance. How do you prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically for international competition?
It's just a matter of mindfulness for me. Everything has to be intentional. So when it comes to your mental well-being, you really have to come prepared. Sometimes you really have to go to therapies because it's not really easy to put yourself under so much pressure and expectations. Another thing, physically, you have to be mindful of what you eat.
Yes.
You have to be conscious. And you
Mahirap
have to
ba yun, Joy?
Sobra. For me, I'm a foodie. I'm a big foodie. And ang problema sa akin, maybe because growing up, we're not really, a rich family. So now, lagi ako nag-heal ng inner child.
Okay.
Nag-heal and nag-feed ng inner child. So, ang hirap niya for me. So it's really a challenge. Physically, yun talaga yung problema ko, eating and then working out. Mentally, I'm just so grateful I have a strong team. I have a very strong core team, which I can run to whenever I'm put under a lot of stress. So I'm just so grateful for that. But I'm just preparing holistically for the pageant. So everything I can prepare and I need to prepare, I'm doing that. So that come the competition, it's just an easy breezy journey for me.
Ano yun sa lahat ng food? Ano yung pinakamahirap iwasan?
Crispy pata.
Crispy pata.
Oo. Nagluluto pa ako ng crispy pata. Ganon ko siya kinikrave.
Okay.
And Kuya Jeff, pag ako nag-crave talaga, I will do everything in my power. Talo ko pa ang presidente sa paghahanap kung saan ko pwedeng hanapin yung pagkain.
Ang sarap naman kasi.
Totoo.
O, di ba? Okay, Joy, balik tayo ha. Joy, you've also been a leader of youth organization. What message do you have for young Filipinos who dream of making a difference but don't know where to start?
Always start where you can.
Okay.
That's really the thing. Your purpose doesn't always have to be grand. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to make a huge impact on the society.
Yes, yes.
All you have to remember is you have to start now and start whenever you can and start whatever you can. That's really the thing you have to remember, because yun nga, small compounding actions really make a huge difference in our country and our community. And whenever I tell people, if you really want to improve, if you really want to make a difference, 1% difference now is 365 times a percent different next year.
Yes.
So you're really making a huge impact. You just have to be consistent, and you just have to be true to your core.
Joy, ito gusto ko yung question na to. Outside of pageants and advocacy, who is Joy Barcoma at home? What brings you peace and joy away from the spotlight?
Parang same lang naman. Kung anong daldal ko po dito, hindi nang daldal ko sa bahay.
Okay.
Pero, siguro, since I do hostings, I do a lot of entertainment and social events, sometimes talaga it's really draining. It's really draining the energy out of me. So whenever I'm just at home, I binge eat on food.
Okay.
I watch a lot of series. I watch a lot of movies, sometimes documentaries. And I play with my dogs. Siguro yun talaga yung happy pill ko. Aso, yes. And I
Aso.
love treating my sisters, my siblings, my brothers. Yun talaga yung hobby ko sa buhay. I want to spoil them. Because growing up, I did not have as much as I have now. So I feel like it's my duty to let them experience the childhood that I wasn't able to experience.
As a beauty queen, every day dapat polish, makeup, hair. So, how do you take care of your skin? Lalo na pag day off mo. Syempre, wala lahat yan.
Yes.
So, how do you take care of that?
Prayers. Joke. Prayers lang. Sana bukas walang tumubong tigyawan, lalo na kapag may guesting. But of course, more water. Water talaga ang solution. And you have to be kind to yourself. If you have minor tigyawat, okay lang yan. Flaws are part of you as a human being. And you don't have to be ashamed of. May kwento ko lang po yun. Way back 2023, if you've seen me,
2023.
you wouldn't think of me, being capable to become a beauty queen. If you've seen me way back 2023, grabe, para ako may sumpa talaga.
Okay.
Puro ako tigyawat, ang taba ko. Pero you know what I loved about myself?
Okay.
My confidence. No one can use it against me dahil ako na ang nagwe-weaponize nun sa sarili ko. So whenever I have hosting gigs, kahit ang dami kong tigyawat, I tell the makeup artist, pakitago na lang po yung mga burog ko, yung mga sumpa ko. So no one can use it against me because I have already accepted the fact na nandyan na sila. But if I'm gonna let it ruin with confidence, that's where I draw the line. So I've never felt bullied. I've never cried about that situation. If you've seen me, I show you a photo, Kuya Jeff. And you'll tell me na talaga na, paano yan kuminis? Prayers po talaga. Ang sagot. Prayers. Maniwala po kayo sa akin. Sabi ko lang, Lord, magpapakabait na ako. Lahat ng kasalanan ko, lahat po ng masasamang bagay, itatatwa ko. Balik nyo lang po talaga yung aking kutis.
How do you advise yung mga girls na dumadaan sa awkward stage na where they feel na they're not that beautiful? How do you advise them?
It will pass.
Okay.
Stop looking at society's level or standard of beauty because it will always pass. You always have to remember, alam mo, perfect example ko dyan, Kuya Jeff, si Ann Curtis. Before, she used to get bullied for her big lips.
Yes.
And now, look at her. Lips niya na ang standard ng lahat na nagpapaganda ngayon. So, it will pass. Whatever you feel about yourself, if you're feeling so low, don't think too much about it. If it's not going to be a problem for you after 3 years, don't overthink about it. I have this 5-second, 5 years rule. So, if you will not be facing this problem after 5 years, don't spend more than 5 seconds thinking about it.
Ganda.
So, yun lang siya. 5 seconds, 5 years rule. And also, always remember that baka feeling mo hindi ka maganda ngayon, but after some time, you will be the standard of beauty. So, please just to enjoy your youth. Don't overthink about what other people would say because at the end of the day, they will always have a thing to say. But the voice that you should only hear, the voice that you should only believe in is the voice that you say to yourself.
Yes.
So be kind to yourself.
Yes. Joy winning Miss Philippines Earth is a huge milestone. What's the biggest lesson this journey has taught you so far?
Words are powerful. Those are some of the things that I've learned. Words, manifestations are real. Everything you say has power on you. I've always believed that the energy you exude to the universe, it will always come back to you. So I feel like we have to really believe in the power of our words. Words always have weight. Whatever you say, it has a way to really come back to you. I'm saying this, Kuya Jeff, because I've been telling myself almost every day leading up to the coronation, I am beautiful. beautiful. I am going to be Miss Philippines Earth. I am gonna win this. So come coronation night, it's really not a surprise to me when I won because I have always believed that I'm gonna win.
Kinlay mo agad.
Yes.
Oo.
So you really have to believe in your power. You really have to believe in the things that you can do because if you don't, no one else will believe you. It's not gonna, it's not gonna transcend to other people because if you don't believe in yourself, it's gonna manifest in your confidence, the way you present yourself. So you just have to believe the things that you say. That's why you always have to be kind to your mind, to yourself, because whatever you say to yourself, it's gonna happen.
Yes.
One way or another, it's gonna happen.
For the Miss Earth stage na pinag-uusapan natin, ano yung pinakapaghahandaan mong segment? Evening gown, swimwear, Q&A? Ano pinakapaghahandaan mo?
Advocacy. I'm very heavy on advocacy. And I always tell people I'm very much aligned with the advocacy, the ethics, the values that Miss Earth organization has been holding on to for the past 25 years. So I want to be the queen that aligns with that. I want to be the queen that walks the talk. I want to be the queen that walks with purpose and always carries with her heart the very reason that she joined on Miss Philippines Earth stage. So I don't want to lose that spark. So I'm very excited for the Miss Philippines, for the Miss Earth, and to represent the Philippines because I know deep within me, this is just me. I'm just representing not just myself, but the Philippines. So I'm just carrying my culture, the values, the ethics that we have here in our country. And at the same time, if I'm gonna back it up with a strong and, very backed up advocacy works, then I'm already a winner.
Nagiging tourist guide ka ng mga co-candidates
excited
mo.
na ako.
Kung ikaw masusunod, saan mo sila dadalhin unang-una?
Bacoor, tapos maghalo-halo sila sa digmaan.
Masarap yun.
Yes, dahil sa Bacoor, at home ka dito. Yun ang tagline namin, at home sila sa Bacoor. Pero if I'm gonna choose, of course, gusto ko sandahin sa National Museum because I feel like the museum holds a lot of stories, a lot of history about the Philippines. And that is where you can really connect with a certain country if you know their story. Because no matter where I take you, if you don't know the story, you're just gonna appreciate the beauty, on the surface level. Facade lang siya for you.
Yes.
But if you know the story behind it, it's always going to be a beautiful journey.
Maganda yun kasi number one, matipid.
Yes.
Bacoor tas National
At
Museum.
kaya ko sandalhin lahat.
Pwedeng one day yon. Pwedeng one day yon.
Yes.
Pero kung scenic spots.
Scenic spots, kung dito sa Metro Manila, parang madadala ko lang sila sa Dolomite Beach. Pero ang makikita nila doon is not really a scenic spot, but rather a lesson for us as to why we should take care of our environment. Kasi we wouldn't resort to that kind of, solution to our problem when it comes to pollution, when it comes to having a place for our mental fortitude, if we already know how to take care of our environment. Kasi if we have like living forests, if we still have the lungs of our cities, we wouldn't even come up with an idea to have a Dolomite Beach. So I want to take them to that scenic spot, not to appreciate the beauty, but to appreciate the earth, the environment that we have while we still have it.
Okay.
So I want it to be a lesson for them. So
Tama.
magiging teacher ako.
Tama. Joy, nakita mo na ba yung mga makakasama mo sa batch na to ng Miss Earth?
Yes, I was able to see some of their photos.
Okay, so far, may nakita ka na bang mukhang parang mahirap siyang kalaban?
May nakita akong kamukha ko. So parang, kalaban ko ang sarili
Sino
ko
to?
this year.
Sino yung kamukha
Si Miss
mo?
Earth USA.
USA.
Yes, sabi ko, parang kamukha ko siya. So kalaban ko lang ang sarili ko. But you know, Kuya Jeff, I'm so excited for the competition because we have very diverse set of girls for this year's competition. And looking at their credentials, you can really say that they deserve their respective crowns. So I'm just so excited to bring them here in the Philippines, welcome them home, and of course, know about the things that they've done in their respective countries,
Okay.
and apply it to the Philippines as well. Because we can always learn from one another.
Wala pa namang chat group.
Wala pa.
Wala
Parang
pa.
excited ako. Kasi
Okay.
ang hirap nun. Kasi kami, Kuya Jeff, meron kaming chat group ng mga Miss Philippines Earth
Okay.
candidates. So yung mga chika, updates, madali
yes.
lang. Kasi lahat kami Pinoy.
Pinoy.
So I'm looking forward sa chika na mangyayari dito.
Oo.
Lalo na magkakaiba kami ng lengguwa.
Yes, at iba-iba ang culture.
Yes.
Okay. Joy, finally, if you could sum up your reign in one sentence, what would your legacy be as Miss Philippines Earth 2025 be?
I've answered this in the coronation night. Women of the future. I'd like to be the woman of the future. Someone who foresees what's going to happen in 10, 25 years. And not is just living for herself, but also living for the future generation. You always have to honor those who came before us and also live for those who will come after.
Okay.
So I want to be that woman of the future that actually, incorporates her lessons, everything that she's learned, her experiences to another to another batch of children, to another batch of generation, for them to also carry it forward. Because it's important that you leave a legacy that is lasting, that will transcend time.
Okay. And finally, Joy, message mo sa lahat ng fans, nagsusupport sa'yo, nagmamahal sa'yo, and of course, to support you sa Miss Earth pageant.
Thank you very much. Of course, thank you, Kuya Jeff, for having me today.
course.
Maraming salamat na Daily Tribune. It's truly an honor. It's a pleasure on my end. You have been guested as one of the queens for this year's roster of Philippines candidates for the Big Four. So maraming salamat for having me. Thank you as well for all the viewers and for all the supporters who were showering me with love and support for the Miss Earth International. And of course, to my core team, to my family, to my partner, to everybody who's been supporting me in this journey. Maraming salamat. And please do continue to support me, not just me, but also the causes and the advocacy of Miss Earth.
Yes.
Salamat.
Thank you, Joy. And that's a wrap for today's episode of Spotlight. A big thank you to our guest, Joy Barcoma, Miss Philippines Earth 2025, for reminding us that true beauty is grounded in purpose, resilience, and a vision for a better world.
And this break is brought to you by Meralco, ang liwanag ng bukas. SM, we've got it all for you. Union Bank, it starts with you.
Usapang OFW is the show that honors the journeys of our modern-day heroes, our OFWs. Join Chingmi Fernandez, John Dodson, and Rafi Ayang every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. to hear the real stories behind the sacrifices. Watch it live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok.
Want to hear from thought leaders shaping our world? Straight Talk with Chito Lazada and Edmond Libano dives into leadership, politics, and business every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Catch conversation live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Ready for the hot takes on today's biggest issues? Hot Patatas with Vernon Velasco and Carl Magadia delivers the news that matters every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Tune in live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Tribune Now on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok, where the real talk happens.
Good afternoon, mga katribo. We're back. We saw Miss Philippines Earth, and we wish her well. Let's all pray that she does represent the country perfectly, and she gets the crown in November. I think that's November. Mga katribo, maraming salamat for joining us again today. Again, because it's the first Tuesday of the month. We are going to have our usual consultation. But again, this is Chinky. Baka nakakalimutan na ninyo kasi I missed Spotlight for a couple of times, I guess. Okay, and now I'm back, and hopefully next episode, next Tuesday, I'll be joining you guys the whole or the entire hour. Okay, so again today we have a special episode because it's the first Tuesday of the month, and our beloved Master Hanz will talk about the directions, lucky and unlucky directions for all the animal zodiac signs. So with so much ado, let's all welcome our Master Hanz.
Yes! Hello! Magandang hapon, magandang tanghali, magandang umaga, depende kasi
Kung nasaan
kayo
sila.
nanonood ngayon. Sa manonood ngayon please do click share at tapos mag-comment na rin kayo para mabasa natin at mabigyan kayo ni Master Hanz Kuwa ng mga gabay, ng mga patnubay na kailangan nyo po for the Feng Shui for the month of September 2025 natin.
So yun, Master Hanz, welcome back again.
salamat
And I'm
po.
really excited to see you here today. Now, what awaits the zodiac and I mean the
General energy muna tayo.
Yeah, okay.
Alam mo, mainit ang ano natin ngayon.
Ay,
no?
nako.
Ang politics, mainit lahat ng nangyayari ngayon. Talaga namang maraming issues na
You
kailangan
know, I believe,
binabantayan.
Master Hanz,
Yes
that
po.
things happen for a good
Totoo
reason.
yun. Lahat.
I think it's about time that, you know,
Yes.
people open their eyes
Yes.
and start asking questions and ask for accountability.
Yes. Bukod dyan,
So,
sa Indonesia,
isa pa yun.
isa rin yun. Nakita natin
Oo.
na sana mangyari sa Philippines natin ganun.
Oo.
Kung saan yung kanilang House of Congress doon,
Oh, sinunog.
sinunog talaga ng mga mga
Wag
tao.
naman ganun.
Wag naman
Sana
ganun
tayong
wag
umabot
naman
sa
sana umabot tayo
ganun.
sa ganun.
Oo.
Pero this time, kailangan talaga natin ipakita yung ano natin, yung malasakit para sa mga tao din. Yun yung
Hindi, the mere fact na kayo ibinoto ng mga tao,
Yes.
di ba? Kasi let's face it, andyan, merong hearing ngayon sa Senado.
meron. Yes.
Okay? So, inaano nila, kini-question nila yung mga contractors.
Contractor, yes.
But let's face it, merong tao behind these contractors. So, ito yung nagdidikta sa contractors. Kung ito yung ganito, ito yung ganito, ito yung para sa'yo, bahala ka na. Di ba? So, sana, kung sino man ang in charge, lalo na ngayon, we welcome the appointment of Secretary Vince
DPWH. Opo.
Dizon of DPWH. God bless you and may God guide you. It's really a tough job. So doon sa mga tunay na siserbisyo sa bansa, mabuhay po kayo.
Ay, oo,
O doon sa talagang kumukuha lang ng, those who cannot moderate their greed, bahala na rin po ang Diyos sa inyo. So let's go back, Master Hanz.
Feng Shui Mas, light na story naman tayo.
Oo,
Kasi
lighter naman.
May itang balita, yun na talagang...
Oo, ano bang best direction?
Ayan,
Gusto
pag-usapan
na akong
natin.
malaman
Ano
yan.
tayo,
Oo.
nandiyan tayo sa energy ng politics eh.
Oo,
Nandiyan sila ngayon.
oo.
Sa atin, naapektuhan tayo. Pero
Syempre.
syempre, our life must go on. Sa mga
Oo.
tagapanood natin na career-oriented, businessman, mga naghahanap buhay, ito na po ang inantay natin. Paswertihin na lang natin sarili natin. Dagdag natin sipag tsaka determinasyon natin.
Oo,
Dahil
tayo na
naman
lang
gumagawa
magsumikap.
Magsumikap tayo
Huwag
ng
na natin
gumagawa ng
iasa
swerte.
sa mga
Yes, wala naman dapat iasa sa ibang
politiko
tao. Yes.
kasi yung sarili lang nilang inaasikaso
Yes,
nila. Not all of them
Not
though.
everyone naman, oo po. Pero kailangan natin asikasuhin din yung sarili nating buhay. Yung meron tayong tinatawag na Flying Star Feng Shui, which every first Tuesday of the month, I'll be here para to discuss mga lucky and unlucky direction in 12 animal zodiac. Simulan natin sa unang direksyon na maswerte. Ang center, di gitna ng bahay na opisina natin, nandyan nakaupo ang tinatawag nating mga love star and wisdom star sa month of 2025 natin. September 2025 natin. So center is lucky. Nandyan po yung love
Center.
and wisdom star. Nasa north direction naman, this month of September, ang tinatawag naman nating wealth money multiplication. So if you want to have more clients, tuloy-tuloy na project, tuloy-tuloy na deals, tuloy-tuloy na trabaho, north direction, diyan kayo mag-sign ng contract, diyan kayo magiging active.
North direction.
North direction. So lucky north, center. Ang number 3 na swerte is nasa south direction. Nasa south direction naman, ang tinatawag nating wealth or money sector sa 2025. Ano ibig sabihin ng money or wealth sector? Kung ang north, nandiyan po yung continuous flow of project. Ang money naman ay nasa south direction. So yung cashier box natin, nagbibilang tayo ng pera, diyan mo lalagay yung mga wealth inviting cat mo, money frog mo, yan south na yan, gawing active yan dahil swerte dyan to enhance the money. Ang isang sector pa na swerte ay nandoon naman po sa southwest sector. Dahil nasa southwest sector natin, ang tinatawag nating victory at success star sa 2025 month of September. O, southwest sector, nandiyan po yung victory at success star. South sector, nandiyan po yung money sector. Love is sa center. North naman, wealth multiplication. Ang isang pang sector na maswerte is the west direction. West direction naman po yung heaven blessing star. Although heaven blessing star, if you want to be blessed by God, yung mga opportunities sa gusto mo, makuha, mag-grab mo yung mga project, syempre kailangan maging hands-on. Again, hindi pa pala tapos ang Ghost Month. Medyo pa-pero natin ng konti.
Hanggang kailan nga yun?
Ang
Mamaya-
Ghost Month ay pumasok po ng August 23. At
August
magtatapos po siya.
23.
This year, medyo late siya pumasok eh. So magtatapos ang Ghost Month natin September 21 pa.
So
medyo
this is still part of the Ghost
we're
Month?
still part of the Ghost Month. Do's and don'ts tayo ng Ghost Month. During Ghost Month, bawal po magsimula ng any major activity sa buhay mo. Ano itong any major activity? Example, magbubukas ka ng bagong negosyo, bagong tindahan, mag-sign ka ng bagong kontrata, magpapakasal, magsisimula ng bagong relasyon, magsisimula ng bagong paglipat ng bahay, simula ng bagong construction, bagong repair, anything na bago, baka pwede after
kailangan,
lang.
ituloy-tuloy lang muna what
Yes
you've
po,
started.
wag mo munang sisimula ng bago.
Hanggang September 21
Hanggang
pala
September
yun.
21. Kasi sabi na pag Ghost Month, August na, simula pa.
Kala ko
Tapos
August
13,
lang.
Tapos na. Tapos na
Oo.
August, hindi pa po. Dahil every year, iba't ibang date siya nag-start, iba't ibang date siya nag-end. So,
ganun
hindi pa
pala
tapos
yun.
ang Ghost Month natin.
So we have to wait until the 21st of
Yes.
September.
Pero Master, ito na, meron akong project na paparating, talagang matagal na ko na inaantay. At this time na to, September 3, 4, 5, ito na binigay sa akin, September 6 pa yung peak ng Ghost Month. Ibig sabihin, dyan po yung 15th day ng Ghost Month natin. Pwede ko ba tanggapin? Baka pag hindi ko tinanggap tong project after Ghost Month,
Wala na.
wala na. Sayang naman. So, kailangan nyo lang message sa Master Hanz. Bibilangin ko po, based sa Ghost Month na to, anong lucky date sa Ghost Month na to to start yung gusto mong project, to start yung gusto mong deal, o gusto mong mangyari sa buhay mo. So, pwede po yun. Pwede pa rin po. Sayang naman eh. Pag di mo natin mahabol. So sayang hindi natin mahabol. So, balik tayo sa lucky five.
directions.
5 direction kasi yun. Center is love and wisdom. The north, nandiyan po yung wealth multiplication. The south naman, nandiyan po yung money star. Nandiyan po yung southwest, ang victory and success star. Andyan po sa west naman, ang heaven blessing star. Yan po yung 5 sektor na maswerte. Pag maswerte, dapat gagamitin. Diyan tayo mag-stay, diyan tayo matutulog, diyan tayo mag-iingay.
Nire-record ko yun, Master Hanz. Nire-record ko kasi mamaya isusulat ko siya.
So, north, center, south, southwest, and west. Yan po yung 5 sektor na maswerte. Meron tayong 4 na sektor na hindi maswerte. Ang unang sektor na hindi maswerte is nasa northeast sector. Nasa northeast sector, ang tinatawag nating mga theft, scam, cheating, betrayal. So, ayaw natin.
So, what shall we do with that?
So, as a northeast sector, avoid using this northeast sector. Northeast sector, pwede ka maglagay ng rhino, elephant, pwede ka maglagay ng dogs, pwede ka maglagay ng evil eye dyan, pwede ka maglagay ng mga blue color na carpet. Bakit blue color? Itong tinatawag natin mga cheating, betrayal, scam na to is a metal element. At ang paglalagay ng water element dyan will subdue, papahinain, would exhaust
water
the energy.
element.
So, blue color sa northeast sector, para mahipahina ang mga scam, cheating, betrayal. Ang number 2 na hindi maswerte sa month of September 2025 natin is nasa northwest sector. Nasa northwest sector kasi ang tinatawag natin 5 yellow, misfortune star. Siya po yung star na nagdadala ng problema sa career, problema sa relationship, problema sa mga aksidente, misfortune, kamalasan. Yan po yung 5 yellow misfortune star. Avoid using the northwest sector. Northwest sector pwede maglagay ng mga metal element. Ang 5 yellow misfortune star kasi is an earth element. Ang paglalagay ng metal element will exhaust. Pwede maglagay ng 5 element pagoda, huwag gagamitin ang northwest sector. Isa pang sector na hindi maswerte ay nasa east sector. Nasa east sector kasi this 2025 September month, ang tinatawag naman nating mga illness o mga sickness, mga sakit. Ayaw natin ng sakit, no? So maganda maglagay ng holo, medicine Buddha, or metal element sa e-sector.
Metal element.
Para mapahina naman ang tinatawag nating mga illness or sickness sector. Ang pang-apat na hindi maswerteng sector ay nasa southeast sector. Nasa southeast sector naman ang anger, misunderstanding, conflict, malo. So, kung lagi nag-aaway mag-asawa, yung boss lagi mainit ang ulo, lagi may customer nag-aaway sa iyo, check nyo po. Yung
baka mali yung inupuan mo.
Yes, baka mali yung inupuan mo. Baka southeast sector nyo po ay activated. So, sa southeast sector, pwede ka maglagay ng mga tinatawag nating mga fire color, red color naman po.
Color
southeast
red.
Sector, color red naman po. Pag kami mga lucky charm kayo, and every month inaabangan to, pwede maglagay ng harmony apple, ilalagay yan sa southeast sector sa month of September 2025 natin. So, ang di maswerte, southeast, nandyan po yung anger, misunderstanding.
Southeast.
Ang east sector, nandyan po illness star. Ang northeast naman, nandyan po yung tinatawag nating cheating, theft, mga robbery. At ang northwest naman po, nandyan po ang tinatawag natin mga 5 yellow misfortune star. Northwest, northeast, east, southeast, yung 4 na hindi pwedeng gamitin sa month of September para makaiwas tayo sa mga misfortune, mga negative na dala ng Flying Star Feng Shui for 2025 month of September.
Mga katribo, if you have questions, type sa comment and we will read it mamaya-maya. Baka may time pa tayo, baka ma-accommodate ni Master Hanz. Okay, Master Hanz, ang dami. So, ang mga ito, meron naman tayong pang-subdue, meron tayong pang-prevent,
yes,
diba?
Po.
It's really very important that you write
Alam
down
natin,
kung ano yung mga sinasabi ni Master Hanz. And if you don't have this at your in your homes, I'm sure na may available
yes,
to
po,
sa
available
inyo.
lahat ng mga cures natin, mga enhancers natin sa store po, Lucky Charm Store ni Master Hanz. Kuha sa Cityland Show Tower. Itong Cityland Show Tower po ay tapat in front po yan ng Lourdes School, St. Francis Church, along Asho Boulevard, just beside the Shangri-La Mall. City Land Shaw Tower, Shaw Boulevard, Mandaluyong City po. Monday to Saturday, 11 noon till 5 p.m. po. Ang Lucky Charm Store ni Master Hanz Kua. I do tarot card reading, barahan ng kapalaran. I do astrology birth chart reading. I do Ghost Month ritual. Ghost Month will end September 21 pa po. We're still in the Ghost Month. Bawal pumasok sa mga bagong negosyo. Bawal pumasok sa mga major activities sa buhay niyo po. Bawal magpa-surgery. Unless emergency yun, syempre susundin niyo po. Makinig lagi sa payo ng doktor niyo po.
Pray a lot.
Pray a lot.
no?
Then, ingat tayo this month dahil marami pa rin ang ghost month, marami pa rin mga ghosting sa relasyon at mga ghost project. Marami kayo uso-uso ang mga ghosting.
Guilty. Maraming
Oo.
guilty dyan
Maraming
sa ghost project.
Ghosting nangyayari ngayon sa ating month of September dahil ghost month pa po. Importante na meron tayong mga amulets, mga bracelets, mga cures para makaiwas tayo sa mga misfortune, mga kamalasan na dala ng mga hungry ghost. Yan.
How can we visit you? What time do you open?
You
Lagi
can-
ka bang andun?
Yes. If you want to visit me, we can do it online, video calls. You can, nasa ibang bansa ka. I can personally also visit or fly to your place kasi ibang bansa ka man or go to your place kung nasa Metro Manila o nasa Visayas o Mindanao ka man. I can personally visit you. Message lang po ko sa aking Facebook, Master Hanz Kua. Active na active po Facebook ko. Meron po akong YouTube. Subscribe naman kayo sa YouTube ko, Master Hanz Kua. Sa akin TikTok, subscribe kayo sa Instagram ko din po, Master Hanz Kua. Ang aking cellphone number nakapost sa social media ko, it's 0922-829-0382. 0922-829-0382. Ito po ang aking cellphone
Kalimutan.
number. Yes.
Now, Master Hanz, alam ko we're running out of time maya-maya. But before I let you go, can we talk about the 12?
Yes, of course. I
Oo.
prepared that po.
Oo.
Let's go with rundown natin na mabilis.
Oo,
Unahin
yung
natin
ating
ang
12
year.
na...
12 Animal Zodiac
Oo,
forecast.
Animal Zodiac.
Meron tayong everyday na horoscope zodiac.
Oh,
Everyday.
binabasa ko yun
Yes po,
everyday.
nakapost yan, nakaprint yan sa ating sa newspaper natin. Mag-subscribe kayo. Meron din tayo niyan, posted din yan sa social media ng Daily Tribune. At saka meron tayong video also ng Ghost Month
Oo.
for the Daily Tribune.
Pero everyday yan, nasa dyaryo
Everyday
din
yan,
natin.
sa dyaryo natin yan.
Oo.
So, pag-usapan natin ang 12 Animal Zodiac for the month of September. Muli po, ito po'y gabay lamang, prediction lamang. Ang success o ang failure ng buhay niyo po ay nakadepend pa rin po yan sa inyong mga hands-on. Yan, nakapost natin. Yan po yung tinatawag natin, nakapost sa September 2. Yung tinatawag, nakapost yan, nagpalit sila ng color kasi red naman yun ang color for the September month nila.
Okay.
Para pag nag-post sila. Tapos meron din akong video. Video for the Ghost Month. So, muna natin sa mga pinanganak ng Year of the Rat. Sa inyo po, ang Money Star sa month of September. Year of the Rat, wealth or money star activated. Nasa Year of the Rat pa rin, pagdating sa love life, kailangan po ng cooperation, ng teamwork ng mag-partner dahil may wealth or may money if you're Year of the Rat. After that, punta tayo kay Year of the Ox. Ox po is the best friend of the rat. Nasa inyo naman po ang anger. Madaling mainit ang ulo. Dala po yan ng mood swing nyo, emotional instability nyo po. So, kalma lang po. Mag-ingat sa masasabihin.
That's the ox.
Opo, sa ox po. Dahil madaling magalit ang ox. Ang Year of the Tiger, Year
Ako
of the
yan.
Tiger, ang this month, ang September, madali siyang mainip, madali siyang magalit, madali siyang mag-give up. So, Year of the Tiger, habaan ng pasensya, huwag mainip agad.
Okay.
Kailangan, minsan may mga nagte-text ka, nagtatawag, hindi ka agad nagre-reply, o may mga pinapatawahan trabaho, hindi ka agad matapos agad, madaling umiinit ang ulo ng mga boss ng Tiger, kalma lang sa relasyon ng Tiger, meron din mga misunderstanding sa month of September natin. Ang Year of the Rabbit naman, bantayan po ng mga rabbit ang tinatawag naman natin mga illness, sickness. Prone ang mga rabbit ngayon sa mga aksidente also. Prone sila sa mga may kinalaman sa mga immune system problem. Ubo, sipon, kaya magpahinga, matulog, palakas ang immune system, kumain ng mga gulay, prutas, mag-exercise, magpa-araw. At sumunod syempre sa payo ng doc sa mga Year of the Rabbit. Month of September pa rin tayo, Year of the Dragon. Ang mga dragon ngayon, prone sila sa mga too good to be true na mga projects o mga deals which naman posible ang mga maloko ang mga dragon ngayon. Sunod ng dragon ang snake. May makikilala ang snake this ghost month na to dahil hanggang September 21 ghost month natin. Pero ito makikilala natin posible silang pumasok sa mga ghosting na love relationship. Yung na in love na sila, na ghosting na wala naman po ang partner ng snake sa month of September nila. Kaya ibantayan ang emosyon, wag agad-agad magtituwa, wag agad-agad may in love. Ang mga year of that tinatawag naman natin mga horsey horse sa month of September natin, activated naman sa inyo ang tinatawag natin tuloy-tuloy na project, tuloy-tuloy na mga wealth, tuloy-tuloy na deals, maraming opportunities, maraming mga project deals ang mga year of the mga horsey horse. Ang year of the sheep, goat naman po this month of September natin, activated sa inyo ang mga unstable na mga project, unstable na mga deals. Ang monkey naman, sa mga year of the monkey sa month of September, prone din sila sa mga biglaang pagkawala ng mga opportunities na to. So, ghost month sa mga year of the sheep at monkey, make sure nyo po na kausap ay mga deals nyo po ay secure nyo po. Ang year of the rooster naman, may heaven blessing star sa month of September. Maraming project, maraming
Swerte
deals,
ng
opportunities,
rooster,
yes,
no?
sa mga rooster. Ang mga year of the doggy, this month of September naman, activated sa inyo ang mga biglaang malaking project.
Oh, good
Simula,
luck
medyo
sa lahat ng dogs.
Tulo pa. Pero kahit maliit lang na pera, consider nyo na po dahil malaking po project ang posible pumasok sa mga year of the dog. Year of the dog, may strong victory at success star ang mga doggy this month of September. At ang last natin, year of the pig, this month of September, recovery month ang September sa year of the pig. Ibig sabihin, this your time, no? Medyo inaalat-alat yung mga first few months mo. September, ang year of the pig, maging hands-on lang po sa career, sa trabaho, sa negosyo, maraming mga projects o mga deals sa posibleng pumasok sa mga year of the piggy sa month of September 2025 natin.
Well, maraming salamat,
Salamat din po.
Master
Yes.
Hanz. So, thank you so much, Master Hanz, for sharing your thoughts, your advice sa aming lahat na nakikinig sa iyo. So, mga katribo, sana nakinig kayo ng maayos. Write down something that, can guide you, can help you in your business, in your day-to-day transactions and dealings with people. So we hope our viewers pick up these tips to bring more harmony, balance, and good fortune into your month. Bear month na.
Yes!
Bear month na. Pero be
Bilis.
careful pa rin kasi up to 21st of September
Yes po,
is
ghost
still
month pa rin.
a ghost month,
Yes.
part of ghost month. So just be careful. And mga katribo, I'll see you again. Talaga, promise, next week. I'll make sure I'll finish all my commitments before that. So once again, mga katribo, I'm Chinky Mangkukang, and again, I would like to thank Master Hanz.
Ako dapat mag-thank you.
Oh, thank
Daily
you.
Tribune mag-subscribe kayo sa newspaper print nila.
Yes.
Everyday nakapost din po sa page po ng Daily Tribune ang horoscope of the day at may mga video din po about sa Feng Shui na pinopost na share sa Daily Tribune si Master Hanz Kua.
All right, mga katribo, this has been Spotlight. Stay inspired and see you in our next episode. Bye!
Kumusta kayo mga katribo? Muli ito ang inyong lingkod, si Manong Joe Saldariaga. Isang importanteng tanong mula kay Tuesday Kalma. Anya, Manong Joe, sa isang report ukol sa pagkukumpara ng rate ng Meralco sa Electric Co-ops o ECs, may gusto lang akong malinawan. Totoo nga bang mas mataas ang singil ng Meralco? Naku, maraming salamat sa tanong mo. Sasagutin ko yan sa pamamagitan ng data at facts. Balikan muna natin ang components ng inyong monthly bill. Ang distribution charge, tulad ng palagi kong sinasabi, ang tanging parte ng bill na napupunta sa Meralco at sa loob ng 10 taon o 1 dekada, hindi pa ito nagtaas. Sa kabila nito, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang mataas na kalidad ng serbisyo at maaasahang kuryente. Ngayon, bakit minsan mas mababa ang singil ng mga co-op? Ang dahilan ay ito. Karamihan po sa kanila ay kumukuha ng halos lahat ng kanilang supply mula sa mga coal plants. Mas mura ang kuryente mula sa coal, pero hindi nito kayang punuin ang tumataas na demand sa kuryente dito sa franchise area ng Meralco. Lalo na't hindi na maaaring magtayo matapos magkaroon ng coal moratorium. Kaya ang solusyon, kumuha ng supply mula sa iba't ibang fuel sources, kabilang ang renewable energy natural gas, at kasama na rin yung mga dati ng coal supply. Mas mahal ang nat gas kaysa sa coal, pero ito ay tumutulong para maiwasan ang brownout kapag kulang ang supply. Ito ay alinsunod na rin sa panawagan ng gobyerno na gumamit ng natural gas bilang transition fuel papunta sa renewable energy. Kaya kung ikukumpara lang natin ng direkta ang presyo ng Meralco sa co-ops na karamihan ay coal yung supply, hindi po ito patas, mga katribo. Parang nagkukumpara ka ng mangga sa mansanas. Pareho silang prutas pero magkaiba yung pinagmulan at yung uri. Mga kaliwanag, mga katribo, lagi natin tandaan, tayo ay maniwala lang sa facts at data. Ang Meralco ay patuloy na nagsisikap maghatid ng kuryente na abot kaya, maaasahan at tumutulong para sa pag-unlad ng ating sambayanan. Hanggang sa susunod na episode ng Ask Manong Joe, muli ito po ang inyong likod na patuloy na nagmamahal sa inyong lahat, Joe Saldariaga po.